This is Jasmine Foster, the owner of Be Rooted. You're listening to the PreGame podcast. Bless the bottle. Next.
All right, man, this is season 5, episode 35. We got a special guest. I'm so excited.
Got a real boss in here.
Because Target's in the building.
A real boss in
You
here.
know what I'm saying?
Y'all favorite store.
Target, y'all been there for hours.
She might
It's
own it.
ridiculous.
It's ownership. She can't talk about that, but it's ownership.
Yeah, I'm going to Target.
Yeah. We check out this plate. No, that's me.
For sure.
Be tight.
But listen, man,
Look at
Be
my
Rooted. Be Rooted in the building. The creator, the owner of Be Rooted Co. is in the building. Everybody give a round of applause for Jasmine Foster.
Hey.
Jasmine Foster's here.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. I'm
For
excited.
sure. I know it's been, time lapse. I know.
Yeah.
But we getting going, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First of all, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on all social channels at Be Rooted Co. So BeRootedCo.
For sure. Actually, go to the website right now.
It's like you wrapped that a little
Because it's
bit.
fire.
Are we starting already?
Yeah, you damn near would spit a bar.
You know,
Find me at B.
I was told by my manager I shouldn't be out here spitting
Yeah,
raps
we're
I'm not
today.
gonna make it over there.
The team's in
She's
the
gonna
building.
struggle.
Actually, don't do that.
So I'm going to keep it light.
All right, we'll see if we can get 16 for us over with.
That's fair. Man, shout out to Be Rooted, though. Another round of applause for Jasmine Foster. We're trying to make this happen for an extremely long time, so I'm super excited, man. But before we get into the interview, we always do the pregame pop quiz.
Okay.
Are you ready?
First, go ahead.
I
Oh, you
have
know
to
what I'm
be.
gonna ask?
Yeah.
When they make your movie, who's gonna play you?
Somebody dope, right? Because I'm dope. Let's see.
Okay, hey, you gotta let them know.
I want Molly. I mean, I know that's not her real name,
It
but
is.
It's
we
Molly.
know who
It's
she
Molly.
is.
You know what? That works.
That
Right?
works.
There we
Crazy.
go.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
That's
We
the
won't
best
get a better
answer we've
see
had
it.
for that question.
That's-
So,
We won't get a better answer.
Yeah.
one
That's
of the more-
perfect.
That's one of the more accurate answers we've
We've
been
had
given.
some bullshit answers on here, and that one was fire.
Yeah, that's pretty
To that specific question,
good. For sure.
I got a good question. This is not fair.
Go ahead. What you got?
What would it take for Walmart to steal you away? Because people be down on Walmart.
They do, man.
To leave Target and go to Walmart,
Something about Walmart.
take?
Something
Walmart
about
is
You
for
know, I
necessities
actually had to
only.
go there for work once.
and you hated it.
You know, I wasn't a fan of Arkansas, so I'm going to need them to move.
Walmart's in Arkansas?
Yeah.
That fits.
the headquarters.
Yeah.
That fits.
That's crazy.
Really? I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah. It's like 3 blocks, so I'm going to need it to go somewhere else.
Wow.
Got you. That's fair. For sure.
Walmart can't get her. There's nothing.
All right, I got one.
basically,
So,
that's-
Be Rooted Co. is a stationary item business. What was your favorite school supply growing up?
Yo.
you practice.
I loved decorating my whole locker. So that whole like locker accessories area had my
Got it.
mirror, had my little thing to keep stuff in. Yeah.
Okay. All right. The little,
Yeah, little
Do you
that
feel me?
thing.
you know what I'm saying? The
The
little
little-
shelf. I got
The
you.
little was happening right there.
Indeed. I'm with it.
My locker wasn't nothing but a paper dump.
Niggas.
Yeah.
trash.
Did you
we
ever
didn't
even
use the
use
lockers
it?
in high school, though.
Nah,
We
you
just-
didn't.
Your jacket
I was
going
good
in and
at
that
it.
was
No,
it.
you used your locker.
You went to the
I
locker
did.
multiple times today.
I used my
Yes.
locker my freshman year.
Y'all didn't have books?
Thank you.
Check me out.
bro. It was, I
After
don't
my
know.
sophomore year, I put my books
Niggas too cool
in
for their locker.
I put my books in the dean's office in the cabinet because it was much
Yeah, I
easier.
didn't
to
So you
Frequent
use
my-
it as a locker?
Yeah, but I use my locker. Who fucking
same
do that
thing.
every day?
I did.
I don't know what the fuck.
Nigga, I needed my
I
books.
went to my
needed
locker in between
notebooks.
every class.
I use the
nigga.
cabinet.
Wait, you went to your locker every
Yes,
period?
nigga, I had a new book for every class.
What time
you.
y'all had?
Put 2, 3 in the bag, bro.
We couldn't carry our book
Who's
bags.
carrying backpacks
no.
for
What?
class?
He grew up in Chicago.
Why you
Niggas,
carry
niggas put pencils in their
Oh, you
book
went to
bag out
prison.
there.
Couldn't carry no
Okay.
book.
Okay, you went to prison.
You can have your book bag 2 times a day on the way in and way out.
Or all the rest of the day. What the
No.
fuck?
That's
We
crazy.
just
That's
wore
crazy.
our
What kind of
backpacks,
shit is
bro.
this?
No.
Yeah, I wasn't.
You couldn't carry your book bag from one class to another?
No.
Oh, yeah, they definitely had y'all on lockdown.
Could you bring snacks to class, or was that
No.
No.
Bring
Get him
food to
out.
class?
I want him out.
Yeah,
What?
For sure.
So you couldn't stop at the vending machine, grab a drink, come to class?
No.
Our vending machine was in our lunchroom. That was it.
Y'all had multiple?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
I'm so glad you made it.
Right.
Look at you.
Nigga.
I'm glad you got money
This is
now.
all weird that y'all could do that.
No, not this
No,
time.
vending machines in
This is
schools
weird
are regular.
that you didn't have a book bag in school.
So there was a big ass line at the vending machine every day.
No.
Who was eating snacks in class?
We had a candy
The
nigga.
general population of school. Everybody.
No.
No,
Literally
we had a candy nigga. He had candy
Yeah,
in his
that
locker.
too.
He
Yeah.
sell it to you.
So
We
you
had
couldn't, you
multiple,
couldn't have
but
book
just-
bags, but niggas could hustle candy out of their lockers.
and then when they got caught, they took it all.
Yeah.
That's still
Contraband.
going on.
That's still going on. But whatever.
Anyway,
All right, let's
my
move on,
question.
man. For sure.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be? And why?
To time travel?
Oh,
Just forward, never back, right?
Where you going?
Yeah, just for it.
You definitely don't. No, you touch down the wrong place when you go back. It's
I want to be
a
able to
wrap.
see stuff.
Yeah, don't go back. Just
I got
forward.
you. Yeah, how far are you going?
It depends on the situation.
It does.
I'm
Yeah.
100% going to see some slavery. Y'all ain't got to take this shit. Trust me, I've been there.
Imagine
y'all
you
can
go back
stop.
and you lose your machine key.
Yeah.
Stuck
And you
forever.
stuck back
12
there.
years a slave. You seen that?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't think I'd have made it.
You one of
I
these
would've
motherfuckers?
just
Oh, shit.
Can't
Man,
find my key. Call my mama.
Anybody see my stick of plutonium?
But I'd have my cell phone.
Next
I'm down
thing
to
you
numbers.
Who you calling, nigga?
911, nigga. Somewhere. Call California. They got it right out there.
yeah, they will steal that from you.
didn't work back then.
Still
There's
do-
no Wi-Fi.
There's no towers. Yeah, we're fucked.
Jasmine.
Yeah, you.
He really
Nigga,
believed.
you just thought that your
was gonna
phone
make
was
a
gonna
phone
work
call.
in 1965,
Shit,
nigga?
it's time travel. I got power, nigga. What the fuck?
You know slavery was not 1965.
Oh, that's how far we were going back?
Yes.
Oh, then, oh shit, my bad.
Oh, y'all all drunk tonight. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
I didn't know we were going that far.
You know slavery wasn't 1865.
1865. And
That's what it
before then.
Yeah, that's about the end of it there.
Yeah. But anyways,
Kinda.
Yeah, a little bit.
indeed, another round of applause for Jasmine Foster, man.
Yeah.
Be rooted in the building. This is a big ass
Really good
deal.
pop quiz.
For sure. Shout out to Pregame Pop Quiz. With that being said, so why did you decide to create Be Rooted? We need the origin story.
Yeah,
How'd it come about?
I mean, it kind of is a little bit what we talked about. I was always that kid that loved like school supplies, stationery, but when you walk through the aisles of your favorite major retailer, if you saw somebody on the cover of a notebook, it was usually a white girl. And I was like, why can't there be representation of Black women and women of color on these goods too? And so when I was at Target and I ran our multicultural beauty strategy, I had asked, like, can we bring some of this to the home area? And they
Flex.
was like,
Big flex.
nah, focus. And
Nah,
so
focus.
Wow.
Let's chill out.
Okay.
like many years later, I was like, well, fuck it, I'll make it. And so that was
That
really the
level up,
origin
she just
story
talked about it.
of Be Rooted.
That's real.
They said, aren't you just happy to be here?
Got a good job. Is that not enough?
No, I like to do a little
Didn't
more.
you get paid this week? I mean, we pay you every 2 weeks, right? Like,
So it's
Shut up.
interesting, though, that now Be Rooted is sold in Target stores because you kind of had to spin the block. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So just how did that come about, that partnership?
So I launched Be Rooted in June, and then we sold out, and I had a couple different retailers reach out to me like, hey, you trying to sell this in retail? And I was like, originally no, because I was just thinking like, I'm gonna have this website, I have a full job, I need to focus. And then I talked to the Target buyer, and he really bought into my vision, and he was like, you know, I believe in this. If we can get this into the stores in March, if you can make this work. And so I worked my ass off to figure out how to get it in, and here we are now.
Hey,
Wow.
that's crazy. You can actually pull up to Target right now in the city of Indianapolis and grab you a Be Rooted stationary item.
What y'all,
we got
hitting-
3 in
Fire.
the tree.
what y'all taxing for? How much some things run?
$12.99 at Target.
I could do that.
Yeah.
That's affordable.
Y'all rich.
That's
They're
not true.
definitely
Yeah,
rich.
he's
Look to
doing
here.
very well.
Yeah, nigga, you got it.
For sure.
Motherfucker.
How dare
$12,
you ask me
Where my
that?
book at?
Y'all all got wife and kids. They need some Be Rooted love.
Niggas ain't writing nothing down.
Indeed. Now, it's going to be some years for that, but I got you. We
Ours
could
on display. I ain't gonna hold it. I don't
definitely
know
grab
if it's nothing in
something.
them.
Yeah, it's probably best that
On the
we not
shelf.
writing his.
Our shit look like, you know, it's like the old Jet
What-
magazine.
It's gonna be a lot
Don't
of
touch
typos in
them.
that motherfucker.
Grandma said don't touch them.
Right.
You know, you put the
Funny.
Jet on the table, you ain't allowed to read them.
Indeed. That's how Be Rooted is.
That's a magazine my mom get
For
mad.
sure.
How
You need-
expansive is the collection? Like, how many different ones can we get?
So on our website, we have about 8 different journals. And then this year, we'll be launching some more for holiday. So stay tuned.
Okay.
Hot shit.
First,
That's on
first
the
take
way.
here on the Pregame podcast.
We love pregame
Love-
exclusives.
we love
That's
it.
my
Love an
favorite shit.
exclusive.
He love it exclusive.
That's just tight. You got any on you?
No, you know, my
She said
manager
no to
told
the
me to
retailer,
bring
man.
some.
You ain't got no
That's-
bricks on you?
That's on the truck.
For sure.
Hey, I had to fly here. You can only get so much in a suitcase.
It's paper.
That's real.
It's heavy.
Y'all got addresses?
Yes.
Okay, I can hook you up afterwards.
No, I'm gonna buy one. Don't do me like
Yeah,
that.
we don't
I
want
can
no
buy
free.
one.
For sure. I'll get
Support
one
black
too.
business.
All right.
I'll take the one you got and I'll get one.
I know that's right.
You get both.
I know that's right.
Just in case
Yeah,
I
just-
can't go get one.
For sure. But we're going to take care of that, though. So, one thing I was looking at the website this week, I was like, damn, it's so fire. It's simple. I love it. And then I went to the section about us. And you all have been featured in so many magazines. 17 magazine? That's crazy. Pop Sugar? That's crazy.
I don't do this.
The other couple, I don't necessarily know them, but I know it's a big deal. So
That's real.
I don't know what Pop Sugar is. What's Pop Sugar?
it's just a media
important.
outlet.
Yeah.
It is, and you don't see. I don't know anybody else in Pop Sugar except Jasmine. So to see that's just a very big deal.
I'm gonna go get one now.
Mary Claire.
Yeah, Mary Claire is one of them. The Observer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Making year-end lists for gifts, which is crazy. You know, so what sets Be Rooted apart from these other entrepreneurs that are even in your lane or outside of your lane where you're getting these looks?
I mean, I really think it's just the design speak for themselves. And so when people see it, they're really happy to see representation in something that looks like us. And really early on, I was really focused on the marketing aspect of it and building the brand and making sure that we were getting the word out there. And so we were seeding to a lot of different publicists at these different magazines, and they were like, yo, we haven't seen this before. And so I think it's just really finding our niche and leaning into it, and people are buying into it. So I'm happy.
No.
I imagine it's like, when you have, if you have a sister, you go to the store, she wants a doll, and it's like, your mama's looking, where are the black dolls at? I'm not finna buy all these white dolls for my daughter. Mm-mm. You go look for a planner, it's white women on all these. I don't.
Only white women.
Oh, here we go. Here goes one.
Let me get that.
I'm getting it. It don't matter. I'm getting it quick because it got black people on it. I feel like I've been seen.
For sure. Affirmed, validated.
It makes you feel good when you see that.
Thank you.
I love the website too, just seeing that. You're like, man, every kid I know, you know what I'm saying, should have that Be Rooted planner, should have that Be Rooted journal. And so it's crazy to be able to know you and know that you've done that for the community.
Thank you.
Speaking of the community, I love my people, but we hard to please. Have you been getting the hate mail on the side? Like, I mean, you ain't got no albino girl. Where she at?
No, honestly, it's just been all love. Like, I really appreciated everyone being really super supportive. I did think people were going to ask about that.
I mean, because we look a lot of different ways.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the whole
bunch.
point of the journals is that when you pick up one, there's one for, like, every different style. So we're working out for that. But people have more been asking, like, when are you going to be expanding your categories? What items are going to get into next? They want planners. They want sticky notes. They want calendars. And so that's been more of the questions than, like, yo, when you bring in someone that looks like me.
Nobody asked for a BBW one yet, have they?
Well, these are children. Adults
I got some curvy girls.
I'm looking at it.
I got some curvy girls.
That's not what I said.
Didn't say curvy.
Look, and I said what I said.
Okay.
So
that's it.
What did BBL Queen say?
This is where we cut it off.
Right.
Her belly button look normal. Can you
For
fix her
sure.
belly button?
Yeah, why her ass look so real?
Yeah.
That's not how my thighs look with my ass.
Right.
Yeah. Now it might be a boring question, but how is the manufacturing process? Like, how did you do that?
Yeah, so it happened to be a SOAR Connect. So one of my SOARs used to be the stationary buyer at a major retailer.
Oh, you linked in already.
Network.
Yeah,
And
plug.
I was like,
Plug.
yo, I have this opportunity. I'm working with a domestic factory and I need a manufacturer who can do huge orders for retail. Like, do you have a reco? And she slid me a couple of contacts, and so I was able to connect with some of the factories that she had worked with in the past, and so that was super clutch. Like, if I didn't have that connect, I don't know if I'd have been able to figure it out as quickly. So shout out to the
And
case.
shout out to the Recos.
And
The
this is-
first time
Yeah,
I heard
I
a recommendation called a Reco.
I like that.
I'll be
I'm
using
about to
that.
integrate that into
Yeah,
my
indeed.
conversation.
Bro, I would have made it, but I got no record, bro. So it was nothing. I couldn't.
For sure.
So your factory is domestic too?
That's fire.
I have a domestic factory,
Tight.
but the one that does my Target orders they're in China, and then the ones that do my
Naturally.
website are domestic. Yeah.
So putting in work.
Yeah.
I don't have to do that. Don't do that.
Get to work.
You're right. Now, for Be Rooted. All right. So with that being said, who creates the art?
They ain't
for the
trying to
covers
confuse
of-
as hell making these plans.
Hey, really? I thought about that.
This for Nike?
This is going to America?
Adidas?
America wants these? Have they seen them?
Black
They're
Lives
not gonna
Matter.
send these back, are they?
Squinting and shit.
I'm working hard on this shit now. And listen, I'm not doing it again.
Do they need shoeboxes? No.
Confused as fuck.
Y'all are silly.
So who creates the art? Behind the stationary items. It's amazing. But so I'm sure you got a team of people. But who was that artist?
Yeah, so I'm building a dope team of black and brown illustrators and designers who help me bring my vision to life. Because I'm definitely not an artist myself, but a part of my brand ethos is to become the go-to place for black and brown designers and illustrators to come and get their artwork shown, and then collaborating with some of the more well-known illustrators out there and be that like 365 strategy. So a lot of other stationery brands partner with black and brown designers during like Black History Month or Juneteenth, and that's it. But when you get them to be rooted, you're going to see us working with them 365. So yeah.
That's
fine. I want my shit on St. Patrick's Day.
Now, if I'm an illustrator or animator, could I then talk to you?
Yeah, holla at me. Email me at Jasmin.
We know a guy.
At berootedco.com.
We know a guy.
Looking at me for?
Look at that. I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
That's fine.
I've been on that.
If that's you, you know what I'm saying? You just got to catch the oop.
Off the glass.
There you go. And now you working for Target and Jasmine Foster and crazy. Make sure you make that happen.
It's an important part of success, though, that you were smart enough to know that you couldn't just go draw this shit yourself. And
oh, yeah. I mean, you got to know.
Be rude. It's not making
you don't know.
Yeah,
with
sure.
You got to know what you ain't good at.
Got to know your strengths.
Have to. I can draw myself. Ooh.
I know what things.
No stick figures.
I know what I want them to look like, but doing it myself, nah, that ain't me.
Right. But is there sometimes you see when you say, nope, not going to work?
Yeah, she's not it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You do, but you have to learn how to give constructive feedback because creatives want, like, they're passionate about their stuff as well.
True.
And so you can't just be like, no, that sucks. Like, you have to give constructive feedback and help them get to the desired result.
Now, is that hard when it really does suck bad? Like, oh.
It's not really what we were looking for.
I'm going to get one and be like, nope, that's not what I meant.
Well, I mean, as an owner, you have to also take ownership for the fact that you gave terrible directions. Like, if you're able to give good guidance, most of the time you're going to get the outcome that you're looking for. So that's kind of feedback for yourself.
Man,
she sounds fun to work with.
Like, it's never
true
just
leadership.
It's never just the illustrator's fault. I fucked up.
Yeah, I like taking accountability.
A leader,
that's
and not a boss.
Indeed. Wow. We need more of those.
Is there a Be Rooted team?
Sure.
Is there staff?
Yeah, I mean, we're currently building it up because as y'all know, starting off any business or brand, you keep it hella lean in the beginning. So you're wearing a lot of different hats, and as you grow and as your business expands, you get the opportunity to bring on more people to kind of help you take on the things that you're just not that good at. So we're building.
Gotcha.
Got a manager.
Indeed.
Yeah.
A team.
Bestie/manager.
Quid pro quo. Y'all just friends.
So what have you learned about yourself over the past year? You know, building this business. What are some things that have become meaningful for you as you've gone through this process?
A lot. Like, it's challenging as fuck to build a business. So you learn a lot about yourself, what's important to you. But one thing is I never saw myself as an entrepreneur. I always called myself an entrepreneur's best friend. So I had a lot of friends that were entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. I was always the one to give people advice about how to get into retail, how to grow their brand. And I learned that, like, instead of me giving all this free game to everybody else, like, why don't I take this on myself and that I can actually do it? So I built the confidence up in the last year that I can actually build something that's amazing as well.
That's real.
You ever thought about writing a book? Because an entrepreneur's best friend is New York Times bestseller.
It is.
Actually, yeah,
I'm just saying.
That's going to do numbers.
I'm not going to write it because I'm not writing no fucking book. But an entrepreneur's best friend is going to sell, and Oprah going to read it, and I'm going to have to buy it, and I know you. I'm like,
for sure.
Yep.
What are you okay?
And the cover art is going to be fire.
Yes.
The cover art going to be nuts.
Crazy.
Hey, that's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down.
And you know a printer.
Just send me $20. I just want to know off the part of the script.
Hey, y'all heard that? He said 20 now, so when it come out, he's talking about some 20,000.
20 bands.
Listen, no, I'm not stingy. I want to be a part of the creative money. $20 is all I need.
There you go.
Some dinner.
Make it happen. So
that's exactly what
one thing we hear about from a lot of entrepreneurs on the show.
Some Yasos, nice
right,
Lauren and Kennedy.
Where'd you go?
I'm trying to put 5 more.
Where did you go?
Right.
What about Zara? I don't know what you gonna feed us.
She got milk.
It's crazy when you gotta eat the food in the car for you going out.
Tough.
Crazy.
I've been there.
Indeed. So one thing about when entrepreneurs come through the show, they always say, man, you got to be able to scale your business. So one thing you've been able to do is be able to scale your business quickly. How are we able to do that? And what advice you have for someone who's looking to scale their business? What are some things that they should think about and work on?
Yeah, I mean, one of the main things is that you have to start small. I think people try to grab too much too quick. Like, I started with a website that I created myself. I started without a logo because I didn't have the money to pay for someone to design a logo.
Wow.
I'd rather just have products. And I was like, yo, if I sell X amount, then I'll go back and fix the website. So I started with just journals. I wanted to be a full-blown stationery brand from the beginning, but I didn't have the money to invest in capital and all of that. So started with journals, let that pop, then come back and bring in more stuff. And so I would say the key to scaling is understanding cash flow, making sure that you're not biting off more than you can chew, and testing the market to make sure that they love what you're doing first before you go all in.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, that was.
Honestly, I'm waiting for him to ask this question, but he seems to be being nice tonight.
What's going on, man?
Do you have left-handed journals? Left-handed stationery?
I have slim journals that open up and lay flat, so people who are left-handed, the spiral doesn't get in your way.
Wow.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. For
He
looking out
definitely
for
needs
my
that.
people. For sure. You know, we out here struggling. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people riding for us.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
I should put down disability friendly
Yeah,
on my journal.
because he comes in here and he cries about being left-handed once a month. And I
Oh,
was just
God.
waiting for him to
This
ask
is a
you
real
about it.
thing. You know,
Ah, yeah.
You are the
seriously guy? Like, no.
Yeah,
Shout out to
he's
my people.
Fuck this.
oppressed.
You
Fuck
the
this
oppressor.
podcast shit. This is real.
You are the oppressor of him.
To be fair, I did have somebody write in and ask me about that. So you're not the only
Was
one
it
out
shitty
here worried
handwriting
about
'cause It
it.
was left-handed.
Nah.
You
come
said
on,
it,
man.
not me.
Okay.
Don't play that.
Like
Look
their
up,
hand was
and the
curled
thing
when they
is-
wrote it.
And they always do this.
It was a little smeared on it. Like, damn,
We were
that's
literally
weird
just
as leather.
talking about left-hand writers today. Y'all
They
do
wrote
look
that-
like y'all
wrote that letter
struggling
like
a
this.
bit.
Dear Miss Be Rooted,
That's what they do. That's what they do. They talk about
you've got us fucked up.
It's funny every time we see it.
you. Yeah. They talk about
Yo,
it, man.
Took me so long to
spirals
write this.
is on the wrong side of your paper.
The beetroot is awesome.
Only thing I feel for y'all is, okay, I will say, the whole desk thing in school is fucked up.
It's crazy.
That desk is for writing.
They had-
It's for,
I
you
vividly
cannot
remember-
write on left. There's nothing you can do. You get in the desk and it's
Yeah, you're uncomfortable.
fucking right like this.
Yeah.
It hurts.
They had one or two.
I would struggle. And if it's through left-handed people,
What you gonna do?
it's
Yo,
text, I can't take my test like
Your
this.
class
No,
was structured wrong. You got
I need
three
a
of them.
table. Give me your desk. I'm
Listen,
not-
I appreciate you, thinking about equity.
Yeah.
And,
And inclusion.
Inclusion,
inclusion.
representation matters. Hashtag all hands matter.
Indeed. So make sure,
All-handedness.
I'm glad that the journals lay flat would be rooted.
Yes.
I think she's over here just having
She said she had one.
No, I said I
Don't get out
have a
of control.
category of. There's several.
I got about 3 or 4
More-
for
more
you,
to
baby.
come.
Yeah.
But for sure, man, just think about us. We're here. So, is there a particular entrepreneur that you follow? Somebody inspires you as you continue this walk with Be Rooted?
Yeah, Beatrice from the Honey Pop. She's dope. Like, I've had a chance to sit up with her on a panel
She's out here.
and just listen to her talk and her philosophy about building her business and what she's trying to build in her story. Like, I take nuggets from her all the time. So she's a dope girl.
Shout out to the Honey Pot.
Yeah,
She sells out.
she does.
Can't always
It's
get her
crazy.
stuff.
And they try to come for her.
They
What-
did. But
Ridiculous.
that's what happens when you're meant to do this, because they're trying to come for her, made her sell out and become even bigger
Yep.
than she was before. So,
Big backfire.
yep.
Indeed.
Who are you chasing in the stationary space? Like, who's the pinnacle? Who's the Nike of
Nobody.
stationary?
No, I'm just playing. There's not many. I'm the first Black-owned brand in Target. I'm the only brand that's
Wow.
focused on inclusion. From my angle in a major retailer. So from that angle, I'm chasing myself. But at the end of the day, there's
that's
all
crazy.
these big brands. There's UB, there's Me, there's
Me. That's what I was
you know,
thinking of,
Green
yeah.
Room, all
Yeah,
of them.
so-
So at the end of the day, I definitely want to be able to be like them and be in multiple categories.
Mm-hmm.
A brand that's not just in the journal aisle, but have writing instruments, have planners, have file folders,
Ooh,
have
the
staples,
pen's
all
gonna
of
be
that
fire.
stuff.
Need
The
a-
pen's gonna be fire
So
with little
that's
afros
the
on
type
top.
of expansion I'm looking to chase.
That's real. So you from that? Let's give a round of applause for that,
You
man.
sure this time?
For sure, because
Absolutely.
Indianapolis
That
is
time.
Target.
He's had
You know
that
what I mean?
backfire like 5 times in the last
That's
month.
not true.
Now I'm from Nap.
Twice. Nori and then St. Avenue. But anyways, you are from here.
Yes.
Which is crazy. So how has Indianapolis inspired you to continue to be great?
It's been so dope seeing all of my friends from college and high school like getting after it and doing dope stuff like Jeff and Kara and just people that we was all just kicking it like hell, I guess a decade ago now, but who are out
Let's
here
be able to say
chasing,
like you're done.
right?
God damn, it's a bit.
I was gonna say like yesterday, but that's not true. But like who are out here doing dope things, and I think it just continues to show that there's amazing dope talent coming out of NAP, and giving back to the community and focused on building entrepreneurship. And so it's fun to have some people around us that are doing dope stuff.
That's real. That's real. Shout out to Nat for that. So what can we expect from Be Rooted this year? Any projects you working on?
So I have a dope holiday collection that's dropping November 1st. It's with this illustrator. I can't say the name yet, but y'all are going to love it. And many of those categories I talked about expanding will be expanding into. So I'm super excited to be able to get out of just the journals. Focus on that still. I'm super dope, just in case y'all didn't know that.
That's a fact.
But I'm super excited to be able to like fully be a full stationery brand and have some items that we haven't had before. So yeah.
Gotcha.
When you say holiday,
Yeah.
like Christmas?
I mean, everyone don't celebrate Christmas or the holiday season.
I know, but
you know what starts in November.
I know, but some people...
You know what starts in November. We get festive. Whatever festive means for you.
Okay, cool. Some people would be mad if you only did Christmas.
I understand. That's why I said holiday.
You might want a Passover journal or something.
I'd be cool.
Because you ain't going to have the Hanukkah lovers and the Kwanzaa and all of that. You're not going to have them mad at me. So I said holiday.
Okay.
That's real. For sure,
Can't say
man.
Christmas party no more.
Nah,
What?
that's dead. Well, I always say happy holidays anyway. My grandmother gets shitty.
When I was working retail and I was saying happy holidays, white people, that offends like white people. No.
Why?
No.
It's Christmas, bub.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I
Merry
got
Christmas.
some members like that, too, though.
Not everybody celebrates Christmas.
Christmas,
Sure.
bud.
They're taking Christmas out. Yeah, you heard this.
They're taking Christ out of Christmas.
Yeah. People say that shit.
Yeah,
but-
no Xmas.
For sure. Yes. Oh, people hate that. Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, Xmas?
Xmas is about as bad as lowercase in the J in Jesus.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Shout
People
out to
do not play.
Shout out to Jeffrey Johnson. He said a long time ago, don't be X in Christ out of the Christmas. Don't say X.
Yeah, so make sure you put Christmas in there.
Yeah,
You're gonna say
at least give him some love on.
Yeah, show him
I
love.
think the X means Christ, guys.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's not what the black people on
They
Twitter
don't know
say.
that at all.
Shayla was like, I ain't want to tell y'all. I'm sorry.
I mean,
man.
The X means Christ. It's
That's
the-
a go-to
it's the
sermon.
exact
So
same
so
thing.
that's the
I'm going to let y'all
that's the
fight that
standard
battle.
Christ symbol.
That's his logo.
Okay.
In like what?
X
Catholic?
gonna
It's
give it to
Catholicism,
you.
I think.
That's not it.
Oh, you know how they get down.
X not
do.
gonna give it to you. That's not even.
But that's, you know what I mean? That's a sermon. You're going to hear that one. About taking the, you know what I mean, Christ
You know
out
what?
of,
While we're
once a year.
here, stop saying B day. Just type birth. Type birthday. Happy B day. It's lazy.
It is.
It's lazy.
So we going to take all abbreviation out.
Is that what we're doing?
His birthday is just.
Let's take it even further. Stop saying Grand Rising. Fuck that. Too.
I
Yeah.
hate you niggas.
It's just good morning.
Just say good morning.
What's up?
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah,
Grand
Rising sounds
Grand
like
Rising, King.
Ah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I
Because
live-
if you
I'm
don't
not
say
taking
king,
back.
you shouldn't say Grand Rising.
I've only
Yeah,
risen.
Grand
sounds
Rising
like
kings and
witchcraft.
queens.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really I'm not
Be
that
blessed
kind of
this
person
morning.
in the morning. I don't really rise grandly. I'm shitty in the morning.
Wake up like, God, again?
Yeah.
God.
Thanks,
Work
God.
call it again?
Yep.
To go back? I just left.
sure.
You only grand rise on like Sundays, when it's not your alarm clock waking you up.
Saturday.
Yeah.
That's real. Listen, where can everybody find Be Rooted again? Because we all need to go cop something after hearing this interview. Run to Target, grab something. Where
It's
can
going to
they
be right there.
find
It's going to be
us?
the one
Get
with the black people on it.
For sure.
Yeah,
You can't
so-
miss it.
Easy to find.
Definitely go to Target and run that up because we need to show them that black people want products that look like them.
We do.
If you're not going to Target, go to my website. It's www.berootedco.com, and then the same for social at BeRooted on all channels. At BeRooted Co on all channels.
That's real. Give a round of applause for Jay Foss being in here, man. It's crazy. Representing the city.
Good times.
Really
Going
fun.
crazy. Global with it. Got a team of people. Be
3-part
Rooted.
interview.
We're late, but we're fun.
For sure. I always
Y'all
they're
are
gonna be,
fun.
they're gonna be
It counts.
shitty at me. Last question.
Oh.
So one thing, you are a business mind. And so I'll be remiss not to ask this. Ruff is breaking down. You need the nebulizer.
He needs a
I
nebulizer
should have
too.
kept it. Let me tell Jennifer to come back. But one
Nigga choking
thing
on a
though,
beer.
one thing I wanna ask you though, just about like what business insight do you have, or I think about social media, I think about marketing, I think it's a big game and it's so hard to understand, it's so hard to navigate. So what advice do you have for anybody that's just in this particular business or in that particular mindset of trying to grow?
Yeah.
Just using that analysis. I know you've been doing that for years. I know you came out of Kelly. You a genius. So just any advice
you Kelly
have,
gang?
one line-
Of course.
For sure, man. Hey, Jay Foster ain't no man.
Hardcore action.
You think this just random that
Young
she got
Survivor.
be rooted with
Okay.
Target? Come on, man. It's a big
Okay.
deal. It's a very big deal. I know what it is. So, what advice you have for those individuals?
I think the thing that people don't know is the flashy shit don't make you money. So people spend their money like trying to do all the cool things, doing all the eventing, like making sure that they're, you know, they're marketing. And like I told you, I launched without a logo. Like no one even know. Like if you ask the first people who bought my journals, they weren't like, oh shit, her website didn't have a logo. Like focus on the basics, like have good product, know your customer, know how to market to that specific customer, and don't try to be everything for everyone. Like it's super cool to be able to be like, this is who I'm serving, and then serve them really well instead of being afraid that if you say that like I'm not for everybody, people won't love you. And so I would really just focus on the stuff that makes you money. Make sure everything has an ROI. So if you're spending $100 and it's not at minimum making you at least another $100 back, that wasn't a good spend.
Return on investment.
Oh yeah.
All right,
sorry.
Kelly Ree over there. I see you.
There you go.
So that's it. I would say that people chase all the fun stuff. Don't stress about not having a super high social media following. You can have a bomb business and have less than 10,000 followers. I think people feel like they have to chase that number, and that makes them not successful if they're not there. But I have like less than 5,000, and
Gospel.
we
And
doing
look
well
at me.
this year.
Gospel.
So you
Look
can
at
be
me
fine.
now. Oh.
Hey,
Gospel.
man, that was fire. I want to make sure I ask you that. Another round of applause
Gospel.
for Jasmine Foster.
Less is more, people.
Less is
Less
more.
is more
For sure.
in every aspect of life.
Shut
Thank
up.
you so
Ree.
much for
money.
coming
Got a
through.
lot of fucking nerve.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Let's
Thanks
move
for
on.
having me.
Indeed. I know. Sorry about the time.
You're good.
And I'm sorry about the nebulizer.
You're fine. I was once an asthmatic child, so I get it.
That's real. Let's move
You
on.
ain't gotta ask me no
Next.
more. That's tight.
Next.
Next. New crib.